now that I've been to Los Angeles, which has one of the most famous like homeless populations of all time, like people are always talking about how there's so many homeless people in Los Angeles. I think I'm working like a pretty good, and I have to talk about Ben, or I have to talk to Ben about this because Ben of Scheming and Dreaming, which is produced right here in this very studio, he is like obsessed with homeless people, and I'm kind of working out now a map of like what homeless people are like in different areas, like kind of like what you need to know about the homeless in whatever town you're getting. Because I've been in Baltimore, so if I can break it down for you, a map of the United States. Let me pull up a map actually. Map of America.
Yeah, that works.
Oh, here we go. Whatever. So, fuck. You know what I'm realizing? I don't even know where anything is.
Right there. Yep.
So Maryland here. So Baltimore's homeless people are the most talkative homeless people, like, and also the most casual because they're everywhere. Baltimore still has the most homeless people of any city that I've ever seen, and they're very.
Is that factual, or you're just saying that's eye test?
That's eye test for me. I don't know if there is, but there's so many homeless people in there, and they are the most casual, like the most like regular, and just talkative. Like, and the thing about the homeless people in Baltimore is that they're homeless, but it always feels like they have errands to get to. Like
they're doing stuff.
Like they stay busy. The homeless stay busy in Baltimore. I mean, just to throw New York City in there, I'd say richest homeless people. Let's see. Where's Michigan? Detroit. The homeless people in Detroit are the most like wishy-washy, I'll say. They're the most likely who will be cool with you for a second and then on a dime fucking flip out just like crazy. So if you go to Detroit, that's what you want to watch out for there. Florida.
It's Florida.
I mean, how can you can't tell the difference between homeless and the regular residents. That's just 100% true. And then I think the last one that I have on my list so far is California. Los Angeles, which the Los Angeles homeless people, they are like very kind of slow. Like they do look a little wacky, like they look like characters, like this is where you're seeing your guy who has like a crown made out of Bud Light cans and he's like covering himself in like a flannel blanket that he's wearing as like a cape. Like that's here, but they're all like very slow because there's like those shanty towns and things. I passed a few of those. So the LA homeless people, yeah, they're out and about in full force, but they're not like insane. They're almost like
they're
part
not
of
stabby.
They're not. Well, I mean, I'm sure some of them are, but they're more like. It feels like they're all on heroin, which they might be.
Probably,
what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what it feels like. And then Buffalo homeless people. What do you think about Buffalo homeless people?
I don't have that many run-ins with them, to be honest. Mm-hmm. There's one guy that lives downtown who is like, and this is so mean to say, but he's like the funniest homeless person I've ever seen. And the reason being is there's this one light. I bet you people from Buffalo that drive in and out of the city a lot know where I'm talking about. It's like right kind of like by Swan Street, like right by the baseball stadium. And I've seen him there because I used to, drive to and from the Harbor Center 10 times a week, right? And he would literally like be in the road, like next to cars, on his hands and knees, like praying to people, like, but like not in like a religious way. Like he'd be like as if like they were his emperor, like bowing down to them, like please, just $1 or whatever he would be saying. And that's really the only that's like you see a few of them like in other places, but that's like the one homeless guy that sticks out to me.
I can't do this, man. I can't talk directly with you again.
That's why I was like, no, Canada, north. And it wasn't adding up. It's because where we are located on a map geographically, we are one of the only spots in the U.S. that Canada is west, Andy. We are west of Canada right now. We are also north of Canada, but we are...
No, we're south of Canada.
South, sorry. Canada's also to our north, but there's more New York to our north. There's a lot more New York to our north.
Oh, yeah, there's a plenty of New York up there.
To our west is just Canada.
Oh, that's true, isn't it?
Yeah, because we're in this...
Because we're in that part.
We're in this part.
Yeah. We're in the curve.
Yeah. So we are one of the only places, I think we might be the only place in the country where Canada's to the west. So here I am trying to say, like, no, that direction's north. And Emily's like, no, it's west. And I'm like, no, that's where Canada is. I was right about Canada being there. I was wrong about the fact that Canada is north. Canada is west. We are east of Canada. How about let that sit on your shit?
East of Canada, that could be a good name for, like, our album.
East of Canada.
East of Canada. We sing songs like something like that.
Yeah, I see where you're going with that. East of Canada.
Well, that could be the title track, but the album.
No, the title track would be Yeast of Canada, and it'd be about the time you got a yeast infection.
That's ridiculous. I've never had a yeast infection. Never once. Not once, not never. You can only, it's very, as far as I know, the only way for a man to get a yeast infection is if they still have their foreskin. And as everybody knows, I lost my foreskin fell off a long time ago. Most people, they have theirs cut. Mine, it was just kind of like, give it time.
It eroded away.
It eroded. Yeah, see, when I swam in high school, I would move through the water so quick that it was like, think about the way that the mountains have come, or like the Grand Canyon was formed, like erosion.
Dude,
the water on my penis. No, I'm not done. Hold on, this is important for the people who listen.
You're going to want to hear what I have to say.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
On my way here today, I got a phone call from our mother.
Uh-huh.
And she said, are you on your way to record a podcast? I said, yes, I am. She said, tell Andrew I said hello. I can't wait to listen. And now it's just dawned on me for the first time in all the things that we've said that our mother now has to sit here and listen to you talk about your foreskin.
Well, it's a medical procedure. It's not. You
not
don't have to
eroding
be gross about it.
Not erode. It is if you get it removed.
Foreskin erosion?
Yeah.
That's a medical procedure. That's a medical thing. I don't feel weird. If you feel weird talking about the human body from a medical standpoint, that's fine. That's on you. But I
don't feel weird. I feel bad for our mother.
I'm here to raise awareness
about foreskin
erosion. It happens to a lot of people, and it's not really talked about enough. Now, mostly, obviously, it happens to top-tier athletes such as myself, runners, foreskin erodes from the wind, swimmers, obviously, in my case, it erodes from the water. And you move so fast. Now, there are some incidents like people who frequent jet ski rides or even roller coasters. That's a different type of
cyclists.
Cyclists, absolutely. The unsung heroes of foreskin erosion.
Not Neil Armstrong. Is that his name?
Neil Armstrong was the astronaut.
What's the Armstrong?
Lance Armstrong.
Lance Armstrong.
Yeah.
He didn't erode his foreskin. He eroded a full-ass testicle.
He eroded a full testicle. That's why he is still, steroids are not, greatest athlete of all time.
Yeah.
Because name all the great athletes. Muhammad Ali. Who's that guy?
Joey Chestnut.
Joey Chestnut. Who's that guy who played
Johnny
like baseball
Sins.
and football? Johnny Sins. Like, these are guys who...
Bo Jackson.
That's who I was thinking of. Yes. Yeah. Guys who have had, guys like myself who have had their... Every single one of them, I'm telling you, they don't... This isn't well known, but all of the greats, if we're talking about the athletic Mount Rushmore and the foreskin erosion Mount Rushmore, it's the same Mount Rushmore. It's the same Mount Rushmore. It's like the Office meme where it's like it's the same picture. It is. But Lance Armstrong's got them all beat because he, as you said, eroded a full testicle. Now we don't know which one, and we may never know for sure. But it still makes him a hero. I'm a little nervous, so I'm like, you know what, let's see so the hotel has like a web page that has what things to do in Los Angeles or whatever. So there was a Clippers game that night and it was in like 2 hours. I'm like, well, you know what? I'll see how far the arena is from the hotel and see if I feel like Ubering over there or whatever. So I put the hotel, so I put Crypto.com Arena into my GPS. Comes up, it says it's 800 feet away. So I literally look out the window, and people are walking down the street in Clippers jerseys, like getting ready to go. So I'm like, fuck it, okay, let's see what's going on. So I pull up. There's some tickets available. There's one ticket that is courtside. So it's not like you're on the court, but
You're like first row back.
yeah, you're first row back. So you're not even in like the stadium seats. You're in like fold outs that they put out. So it's still technically courtside or whatever. So I'm like, all right, let's take a look at this bad boy. It's just one sitting in the middle, like on its own. Let's see what's up. So I hit it, and it's $500. It's like an hour before game time. I'm like, man, am I going to pull the trigger? I close and reopen the webpage maybe 6 times. And I'm like, you know what? Again, I'm in Los Angeles, by myself. If this whole conference goes bad, at least I can have one cool experience. So I get the ticket, and it comes with, it's like, oh, you need to get a wristband at the stadium. So I'm like, a wristband for what? So I go, and I'm like, going up to the ushers. So I walk over to the stadium. It's so cool. I don't have to cross like any intersections or anything. I literally just walk right over there. There's the Kobe statue. They've got they have a Gretzky statue. Shaq, Elgin Baylor, just all these guys. So I walk in and I'm asking everybody, like, where do I go? And they keep saying to me, like, oh, go to the next person, go to the next person.
Yep.
So I walk down to, like, the court, and the woman is like, have you ever sat down here before? And I'm like, absolutely not. Look at me. I've got my Fantastic Four, It's Clobbering Time t-shirt on. I got this hat on. I'm like, no, absolutely not. She's like, okay, you sit over there. I'm like, oh, what about this wristband? Do I need a wristband? She's like, yeah, go to one of these guys in the red jacket. She points, like, to the tunnel.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck it. I'm like, okay. So I walk into the tunnel, and there's a guy with a red jacket. I'm like, is this wristband? And he goes, I can't really understand what he's saying, but he just is like motioning me into the tunnel. So I'm like, okay, I'm going into the tunnel. So now I'm in the tunnel, Matthew. I'm behind the scenes. This is my backlot tour. And there's like these weird, translucent like cloth curtains coming down from the ceiling, blocking off this area. And they all have like the Lexus logo on them. So I'm like, is this wristbands? And the guy goes, yeah, this is like the Lexus Club. So they give me like this cloth wristband that says Lexus all over it, and they're like, go ahead. So I walk inside, and they've got sushi, there's a meat carving station, there's like all this crazy stuff, there's 2 bars, there's hot dogs, there's popcorn, there's nachos, and it's you don't have to pay for any of it. It's all included in that courtside ticket, which is fucking insane. So I put a couple of glizzies in my pockets, and I get ready to go.
Pocket glizzies.
It's time to like start the game. I don't want to miss it. So I go to my seat, and I kind of scooch in, and I'm sitting between this mom and her son, and then these 2 people that I can really only describe as like the quintessential like Los Angeles couple. Like this woman is like, she's gorgeous, but it's in that way of like she probably was pretty ugly in high school, but now she's like got money, so she looks slamming. She's wearing like half a t-shirt. Her husband looks like a handsome version of Turtle from Entourage. I swear to, he looks so much like Turtle.
Did you ask if it was Turtle?
No, because I knew it wasn't. I knew it wasn't. It wasn't Jeremy Ferrara or whatever the heck his name is. I could spot that because I was on the lookout for him the second I touched down.
Well, you're on the lookout for celebs
in that state. Well, Jerry Ferrara specifically, it was the one. I was like, if I'm going to see any celebrity, it's going to be Jerry. So I, start talking to them throughout the game. We're laughing and stuff. Oh my God, dude, here's the best part. So they're getting the people going, like the game's about to start. They're shooting off fireworks inside the building. Fires are coming out of the baskets. It's crazy. And, it's time for the national anthem. I stand up. I take my hat off.
Off, yep.
Yeah. And I'm looking around. I'm like, there's nobody, like, there's no singer. Matthew, spotlight comes down. It's this big dude in a t-shirt with an alto saxophone. And he played the whole national anthem as just a saxophone solo. It was the coolest shit I've ever seen. So now, me and Jerry Ferrara are losing it. I'm like, dude, I'd never do shit like this. This is awesome. He's like, man, me neither. But I'm like, you have Prada sneakers on. And so when I was talking to him later, what he meant was he's never done it for a Clippers game, but he goes to like Lakers games there all the time or whatever. So he and his wife, they were both personal injury attorneys. They were so nice. They were really like
You should have took a spill. Somebody spills water on the court.
He would have had me. He would have had me. But he was a super nice guy because he was like dude, you gotta like get as much free stuff as you can. Like you have to, cause you know me, I'm just happy to be there. So I'm like, wow, you're right, Jerry Ferrara. I should do something. So they have like waitresses.
Yeah.
Courtside, so you don't even have to get up, and the waitresses bring you things for free. You don't have to pay for that stuff. So there's like a menu. I still have it. I kept it. It says the courtside Crypto.com courtside arena menu, and she was super nice. And so long story short, I'm sitting courtside at the Clippers game. I'm sitting courtside at the Clippers game, drinking a Cabernet. I mean, just just dying laughing to myself because I'm like, this is the funniest thing I've ever done.
Vacation Andy. That's
Vacation Andy, baby. So, I got Jerry Ferrara to giggle a couple times. He and his wife were hanging out with me in the Lexus thing. Like I said, they were super, super nice. So that was great. And I get home that night, turn on Monty Python and the Holy Grail, kind of drift off to sleep, and I'm like, this is phenomenal. So next day I wake up, I know I've got work to do, and there's really nothing going on until 2 o'clock. There's like an orientation for the podcast convention, which even at this point, as I'm telling the story, I forgot that that's why I was there. I wanted to find like a cool comic book store, see what was going on. So there was one that was pretty close. It was in downtown Los Angeles, but it was closed because it was a Tuesday. So I'm like, dang. And I'm looking through the list on Google Maps of comic book stores, and one pops up, Golden Apple Comics. And I know you probably don't know this, but
idea.
If there is a famous comic book store, it's that one.
It's Golden Apple.
When Image Comics became a thing, which we could get into that, but it's basically all of Marvel's top artistic talent of the 90s left and started their own company.
Gotcha.
So when that started, they all did signings there. Robert Kirkman, who created The Walking Dead and Invincible, who wrote both those comics, he had a pull folder there before he was famous. Like, this is, I mean, to a guy like me, this is hallowed ground, basically.
Yeah. Graceland.
It's Graceland. For me, it's Graceland. So I
saw the ghost of Stanley.
So I get an Uber, and I'll tell you what, I'm nervous just to go in there. I'm like, I can't believe I'm going to Golden Apple Comics right now. And the Uber drops me off, and it's just this little spot. And I walk in, and I'm talking with, I thought the guys who worked there were going to adopt me because we were talking comics like so much. And one of the things I bought, it was only $20, but it's the first appearance of Amanda Waller, who you know who that character. She's the black lady in Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
So it's the first appearance.
CIA agent. Or
yes,
whatever.
exactly. Yeah. So it's the first appearance of her is in this like kind of little known comic, and again, it's really underpriced these days. It's only $20, so I picked that up. So we start talking about that. So they know I'm a guy who knows his stuff. So I get that. I'm like, do you have anything signed by Jeff Johns, who's like my favorite comic book writer? And they're like, yeah, we got these 2 things up here, and they weren't like the coolest books or whatever, but they were 9.8 graded, signed by him. One pretty cool thing. So I like, fuck it, it's $100.
Oh yeah, you take that all.
Come on. So I'm like, so the guy literally asked me, he's like, what's the occasion? He's like, I'm at Golden Apple Comics, dude. Like I'm fucking here. This is huge for me. So that, I mean,
what was his response to that?
He was like, that's awesome, dude. He's like, that's so cool. How do you know about us? And I was like, just the thousands of YouTube videos that I've watched about comic books. He's like, all right, man. So everybody who worked there was so cool. That was fun. So I'm there, and I'm like, man, I'm having, I'm sitting courtside at this Clippers game. I'm smoking weed for the Kobe statue. Like, I'm having, I go to Golden Apple. I'm thinking to myself, I am having the most LA experience, like what I always thought like a fake version of it would be, except for one thing. So the next day, I'm at one of the panels, one of the sessions, and it's the producers of the podcast Bad Friends, and also this dude Nadav, who I got to talk to for a little bit, but he produced like the Your Mom's House stuff for years and years and years. He's doing his own thing now, so it was awesome to meet him. We're sitting talking, and there's this woman next to me who I'd kind of spoken to for a few minutes. And then while the panel's kind of going on, like 2 minutes into it or something, I see this lady like sit down next to her. I'm like, okay. So the panel ends. I turn to this woman, and I'm like, that was a pretty good panel. And she goes, oh, yeah. She's like, I wanted to actually introduce myself or whatever. So she starts talking. She's got a Dungeons & Dragons podcast. And she goes, oh, this is my friend who's on the show with me. And it's a famous porn star by the name of Ryan Keeley. I'll look her up. Kyle, if there's nudity, don't show this.
What'd I say beforehand?
So this is
IMDb. Yeah, let's look at her IMDb. So that's Ryan Keeley.
Yeah, so that's her. So I recognize her right away.
From porn.
So she's like, oh, and I do this Dungeons & Dragons show with my friend here. And so she like reaches her hand out. She goes, hi, I'm Ryan. I go, I'm a fan. We end up talking about Dungeons & Dragons for probably like 40 minutes. Like the next panel starts and we're like, oh shit, we should leave. So we walk out and we're still out. My pal Mike and I are talking to both of them for like 40 minutes just about Dungeons & Dragons and stuff. So now I'm like, wow, now I've been to Los Angeles. Like, I met a real-life porn star. Like, this is I checked everything off the list. Fully Hollywood,
yeah, you
baby.
Are Hollywood.
Fully, by the end of it, fully Hollywood. So the convention ended up being very, very fun. Everybody there was so nice, and I can't wait to go back again. Learn some good stuff as well, which is like why you go and things like that. But everybody there was super cool, and I really felt like I got a little bit of my confidence back because if you're not going talking to people, then you're not really doing anything. And I will say though, it was exhausting. Like,
yeah,
it was so fun, like jumping from. And then I'm in this session, so I meet, like, these three people. And then I'm in this session, so I meet these other people and stuff like that. And then when I'd have, like, a moment by myself just going down the escalator, I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, I'm so tired right now. But then I'd, run into somebody else I'd never met before. And, it's like the energy gets back in you. So
yep.
It was cool, man. Thank you so much. So happy to be back, It's very...
Cigarette!
Thank you so much for having me back in the studio.
In the stew. He went singing the stew.
My time in France, it changed me, I smoke cigarettes now. I wear a shirt that is made of pants material. And, I'm addicted to smelling terrible. So I will say that's one of the things that is true about this. I think the reason that stereotypes exist is because across the way, stereotypes are all true. French people do smell bad for a reason. Like, there's no air conditioning and shit over there, so they're just gonna smell worse. They do smell really bad. British people do have terrible teeth. Like,
so
sometimes you get it right.
We'll get into the whole gamut here. A bunch of things. One, God bless air conditioning, because we are inside right now. It's hotter out there than two squirrels fucking in a wool sock, as they say. Yeah. Yeah. It is very warm.
I've missed this.
It's not going to stop Andy from wearing his knit shirt, his knit polo.
This is my new favorite shirt that I own.
Yeah, I have one like that. I've never had the cojones to pull it out.
Really?
I'm waiting for the right time.
You could pull it off.
I'm waiting for the right time. I look really douchey in it. Like douchier than my normal.
You might have a little of that going on.
Yeah.
I just look terrific.
Yeah, a lot of class. So obviously, I mean, brother, it's been too long since we've been able to sit down here, throw the cans on. Dude,
Can you see the stuff blowing out of it?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
What is it?
I don't know.
Where'd you get
I went
these?
on Amazon and I bought these fake cigarettes.
Prop cigs?
Yeah, and you blow into them and smoke comes out, but sometimes see, so a little will come out and then you got to wait a little bit and then maybe a little more will come out. They kind of suck, but the first puff is usually pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
So I have 36 or something of these now. I've always wanted to have fake cigarettes like this, and now
you do. And yeah, it looks. They do a good job of making it
Isn't
look
that
like
cool?
it's glowing.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at that. I wouldn't. I mean, I knew it was some type of fake cigarette, but I didn't know what the extent of its fakeness was. Obviously, we got to talk about France, Andy. You were gone gone for 2 weeks.
Oh.
I mean, the first thing that happened when I walk in here is you threw on a new pair of spectacles.
Oh,
and it knocked my socks off.
We're going to talk about my glasses. I got these in Paris, of course. The only place I shop. I get everything in Paris now.
See, now you're Donald Trump. You went. All right.
You know what I mean?
You good on you got your sig fix in you? You good to go now?
So these are so these glasses. So the first part of the trip we went to Paris for 3 days. It was awesome. We did all the stuff. We went to the top of the Eiffel Tower.
You sent me a picture of you taking a shit.
That's right, I did.
Because
I couldn't believe they had a bathroom up there.
Yeah, because you were laying one down in
and
the
I
top
was
of
like,
the Eiffel Tower.
I'm pooping on the Eiffel Tower. People have to know about this.
Yeah. I bet you they have a big problem with people trying to sneak in there and do a little hokey pokey, if you know what I'm saying.
I thought about it too. I was like, is it worth it? Let me work it. You know what I mean? But you know, I was like, I thought about that too. We went to the Louvre too, the museum, the famous museum, and that was really cool. They've got a lot of really cool artifacts in there, Egypt and Greece and stuff. Saw the Venus de Milo statue, which was sick. And then they also have the Mona Lisa in there. And that...
I've heard it's small.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the size of a regular-ass painting, you know? It's definitely not big. So they have the Mona Lisa in this one room, and I'll never forget the way that room smelled, Matthew, because everybody's in there. They all want to get to see this fucking picture. And the way they do it, it's this huge room, and it's filled with all these paintings on the walls, and then in the center of the room, there's a standalone wall, and hanging on that is the Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
So they have, these ropes that start wide, and then they funnel people towards the front to where the Mona Lisa is. So everybody's just in this huge... It's like World War Z. Like, people are climbing over each other, and they all, again, no air conditioning. They all smell that room smells so bad. I'll never forget the smell of the Mona Lisa room at the Louvre. But it really smelled terrible. And everybody... And also, everybody's looking at their surroundings through their phone camera because they all have them up and ready. So no one's really it's disgusting. So I'm trying to work my way up to the front with my wife because she really wanted to get a picture. And then this dude's sweaty, hairy arm touched me, and I was like, I'm gone. I don't give a fuck about the Mona Lisa. Get me the hell out of here. And I walked out of there. But it was still cool, to see it, I guess.
Did she get a picture of it?
Oh, yeah.
She fought her way to the front.
Oh, she got up to the front. Oh, yeah, it was not worth it for me. But then I got sick, and to go from Paris to the boat, because it was one of those Viking cruises, you have to get on a bus and then on a train. And I threw up on the bus in a bag, and then I threw up on the train in the train bathroom. And I was telling you, the train bathroom was so small. It was like half this table actually, almost perfectly. Except you have the sink and shit in there too. So I'll never forget that. It was one of those bullet trains. So we're going 180 miles an hour, and I'm in the bathroom, scrunched in there, vomiting into the toilet that I have no idea how to flush because it's some kind of weird European handle. And eventually I figured it out. I wasn't going to leave that in there. But I was like, this has got to happen, man. This has got to happen. Oh, it's very hot in Hawaii. I don't know if you've heard this.
I didn't know that. I actually don't know anything about Hawaii.
It's pretty hot.
Like all the time?
I don't know. I think so.
Because it's right by the equator?
I don't. I have no idea. The whole time.
Where's Hawaii?
Jesus Christ, you're bringing up the fucking globe again.
Yeah,
the whole time we were there, I was like, I don't know where we are.
Yeah, you really got to zoom out to find Hawaii.
But it was hot. It was like
where
80
is
degrees.
Hawaii?
And
dude, where? Yeah, no, I have no idea where Hawaii is. I'm learning really quickly. It's on the West Coast?
I mean, yeah, that's how you get there from the USA.
Wait, is this Hawaii?
There's a bunch of islands that say Hawaii on it.
That
That might be a clue.
Oh, that's the Galapagos.
Galapagos, totally different. Totally different. Are you just scouring the seas in your map?
Yeah, I'm just looking.
Why don't you just type in
Whoa,
Hawaii?
Hawaii is... Dude.
Yeah.
The fact that we own Hawaii is crazy.
It felt crazy when we were there. I was like, I can't believe this is part of the States.
Dude, it is so far away.
Yeah, I know. It's basically Japan.
It's closer to Asia.
Oh yeah, it's
well,
super.
no, but it's close to Asia.
It's very close to Asia. They're number one
compared to us.
Yeah, all the tourists there are like Korean.
Yeah, I mean Tokyo
and Japanese. A lot of Japanese.
It's
a lot
like
of Japanese
in between.
airline flights.
I mean, yeah. Wow. So we own all these islands, huh? Or just?
Yeah, we own all the Hawaii islands. Because there's a big island that's called
the island
Hawaii.
of Hawaii.
Yeah, the island of Hawaii.
Did you hit that one?
No, I went to Oahu and I went to Kauai.
Cool.
You got Hawaii, Oahu, Kauai, Maui,
Honolulu.
Honolulu
is in Oahu. Honolulu is in Oahu.
That's correct.
And then you went to Kauai, which is further past. So how do you navigate? Do you fly between the two?
Uh-huh. Yep.
What's that flight look like? 25 minutes?
It's really fast. It's faster than like New York City to Rochester. It's really, really
40
quick.
Minutes.
Yeah, it's...
What kind of plane are you working with on that?
Regular.
Okay. No seaplanes or anything like that?
No.
I don't know.
No, we did not land in the ocean.
And then where'd you stay on Kauai?
I don't want to give away too much stuff about it.
Why?
Well, because here's the truth. It was like it was our honeymoon.
Yeah.
So we were like, fuck it. We don't I like let's just do it all out. Now, I don't regret that, but it was really expensive.
Yeah, I mean, you were gone for like 10 days.
We were gone for 12 days. We did Disneyland in California for 2 days, and then we went to Hawaii for 10 days.
You started in California.
Yeah.
And then you flew to
Oahu, Honolulu,
and then you flew to Kauai.
That's correct.
5 and 5?
No, we
6
did
and 4?
We did
7 and 3?
7. I don't know. I honestly have no idea.
Let's call it 6 and 4.
It was probably a 6 and a 4. I think it was 6 and 4 actually, because we were.
So then you're in Kauai.
Yep.
And then you fly back to California?
No. So we were in Kauai, and then we had to fly back to Honolulu, because that's the big spot. That's the big airport. That's the place to be. And then from there, we flew from Honolulu to JFK, which was 9 hours.
9 hours?
Yeah. It wasn't too bad, actually. I watched Superman again and a couple episodes of Psych.
9 hours is a long flight.
Yeah, it was the longest flight I've ever been on.
Yeah.
But it was still like it wasn't too bad.
You've been international.
Oh, I'm a bit of an international man of mystery.
So how long does it take you to get to like one of the other internationals?
The only other international I've been to is France, and that was like 8 hours.
Oh, so that's pretty close.
Yeah, it's close, but it's still an hour more
Hour
being
here,
bunched
hour
up.
there.
Oh, so due to my redness, yeah. So Kauai it's all of Hawaii is really beautiful, but Kauai is like, we were telling everybody who lives in Oahu that we were going to Kauai, and they were like, oh, Kauai is like, that's like their getaway place.
That's Hawaii. If you live in Hawaii and you need a vacation, you go to Kauai.
They go to Kauai a lot of
Okay.
times, yeah. Because it's like there's one road, so you can't like drive around the island. You can only drive like from one end of the road to the other, and then you have to go back around.
How do you get to the?
That's a chicken or the egg. That's nobody knows that. Nobody's ever.
So
Nobody has any idea.
you don't go. You're not going off script then.
No, because you gotta go. You gotta go the road, and then you gotta go back. That's it.
But how do you get to the right or to the left of the road?
Well, there's like parking lots, but
But it's a skinny island.
no, just the road is skinny. There's only one road.
Okay, so if you're on the road, it's in the middle. The road is goes down the middle.
I don't know if it's the direct middle.
So
but
you're looking to the left, you see ocean.
no.
You're looking to the right, you see ocean.
Sometimes.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So how do you get to the ocean on the left?
How do you get to the ocean?
Is
on
it just
the left?
jungle?
The horse's name was Friday. Yeah, it's mostly jungle. I don't know, man. I'm not fucking Robert Moses. I'm not
I gotta
putting
get back on the
parkways
maps.
together. Don't go in the maps.
Going on the map.
But it was beautiful. And we were in Kauai. We just hung out. That was our whole thing. We were just we were like, in Oahu, we did some snorkeling. We went to a luau. We saw Pearl Harbor. And we're like, in Kauai, we're not going to do anything. And we didn't.
Yeah, so nah, dude. You just lied to my face.
No, there's whatever you're seeing is the real lie. That's Elon Musk, dude, messing with the
There's
GPS.
a couple roads. I mean, there is
There's a
definitely
couple
one
roads.
main road.
Yeah, that's the road.
Yeah, so my question stands. So this whole area is just uninhibited? It's
Uninhabited?
mountains. It's mountains.
Yeah, it's mountains, and they're cool because they're not
But
like.
there's a so you flew into Princeville Airport?
That's correct.
Yeah. So they got a Shell. What do they got?
Yeah, they do have a
They
shop. They got 7-Eleven.
They got a Hideaway Pizza Pub. Hideaway's Beach.
I didn't see
was
any.
that your area?
I didn't know.
They got Puyu Pua Beach. Puyu Pua Beach.
Puyupua. Yep.
Is that where
That's
you were?
my cousin's name. No.
They got
I don't know what beach we were. Oh, we were in Hanalei Bay.
Hanalei. Yeah, I'm on Hanalei right here. Hanalei
Yeah.
Beach.
Yeah.
Ooh, they got the Hanalei Dolphin seafood restaurant. The Wishing Well. Did you hit the Wishing Well?
Nope.
Bar Akuda. Great fucking name. Are you kidding me?
They got a lot
Shout
of
out
good
to
names.
Barracuda.
Shout out to Barracuda.
Barracuda, 4.5 stars on Yelp.
Wow.
They got a Hanalei farmers market. Ooh, they have a
Yep.
church. They have a
Yep.
cemetery.
Gotta have a church.
They have a school.
Yep.
A couple stores. Not a ton. Wait, what's back over here? The Terrace. Did you go to the Terrace?
That was at our hotel.
So now I know
That
where
restaurant
you're
was
staying.
at our. Yeah.
Wait. No, is there two terraces?
There might be a couple of terrai. It's an island. It's
Big Save Market. You know Big Save Market?
Do I know Big Save
Yeah.
Market? No.
Aloha Juice Bar.
Do I know Aloha Juice Bar? No.
What about Calypso's Island Bar and Grill? That sounds like it's up your alley. Yeah, so this
I am a
terrace-
Calypso man through and through, but no, I didn't go.
What about Pat's Taqueria?
No, I did not. I did not swing
On
by
Wecky
Pat.
Road? Were you on Wecky?
I think I was somewhere off of Wecky. I think I was Wecky adjacent.
You were Wecky adjacent.
I was. I'll just tell you if you're trying to figure it out so hard. We stayed at the one hotel.
Windward. Oh, you're on the other end. I started there.
Should have stuck around.
Wait, no, the one hotel isn't in Hanalei.
Well, I was looking at Hanalei Bay. I don't know what to tell you. At least that's what they told me.
Hanalei Bay?
I don't know, man. I have no idea. I would assume that Hanalei and Hanalei are
Dude, the
one and
one
same.
hotel is Puapau Beach, the one that I said originally.
Well, how the fuck am I supposed to know
And
that?
you weren't, dude. Well, you could look in. Dude, if you were looking at Honolulu Bay, you were looking towards land. You could have
I
looked
don't know,
out and looked
dude.
at the whole... Dude, I'm not going to show you the map.
I don't care. I don't care about the
You
map.
shade at
All I know is I
one
open the
hotel, Honolulu
window
Bay.
and there's the.
You're talking about Welina Terrace.
Yes, that is the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, buddy, I know Welina Terrace, dude. Should have said that. The Terrace is a totally different spot. What about One Kitchen? One Kitchen any good?
Yeah, it was great.
4 stars on Yelp.
It was very good.
What about Bamford Wellness Spa? Did you hit the Bamford Wellness Spa?
You know me.
That's
You
why I'm
know I'm a
asking.
spa guy. Yes.
3.5 stars on what Yelp?
It was.
Didn't realize you guys slummed it for your honeymoon.
It was nice though.
All right, I'm done looking at the map.
Thank God.
Anyway,
was making my
how
brain-
you got red?
Oh God. Yeah. So it was hot in Hawaii, and I was sitting. It was cool because they had like beds on the beach, you know. So you
Mhm,
go and they're
mhm.
like, "Hey," and they bring you out to one of these beds, and they're like, "Here
Mhm.
you go." And
Cabanas style.
I guess it was kind of cabana-esque. I mean, it was like a bed.
Did they have any coverings on? Like, could you shade
Yes, there were
yourself?
covers.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
That's
So
a
I was
cabana.
in the shade,
it penetrates.
and the sun still burned my skin through. And I was like, I'm in the shade, in the clear. That's I've said that a million times on this
That is your
podcast.
motto,
In the
yeah.
shade, in the clear.
Yep.
And yet, I got back to the hotel room, take a shower, and it hurts.
Lightning.
It hurts so
Lightning
bad.
on the skin.
Yes, and the weird, it was just like this part of my body, and it just, God, it's so uncomfortable, and I was so angry at myself and angry at the sun.
Did you have screen on?
No, because I was in the shade. I was in the
You
clear.
still hit the screen though, buddy.
I know, but I guess I just wanted to.
You wanted to try a day without screen.
I just wanted to be.
One of those non-screen people. For a
No,
day.
I just wanted to see what it's like to be a regular person.
That's what I'm saying.
Because
be a
like my
non-
wife didn't have to wear sunscreen in the shade, and she didn't get burned by the sun because she's got normal skin. She's got normal people's skin, and I gotta live like this. I want to be where the people are.
You were born. I want to be where the people are. You were born, and melanoma was like. Sorry, I had to hit that.
You gotta do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, melanoma. She's my lady. She's my lady of the day.
Yeah.
Melanoma.
Yeah. Andrew Cannon only called one his lady. Laboulaye's lady. That was a National Treasure 2 reference. It was far-fetched, but he says there's 3 statues of liberty. One in New York.
Ours, theirs, and your mama's.
No.
Those are the 3.
One in New York. One in Luxembourg Gardens. And
One in Las Vegas.
No. That's
Pretty
not
sure
a
there's one
real
in Las
Statue
Vegas.
of Liberty.
Draw
It's
me a
not
picture of the
it's
Statue of
not
Liberty.
Built by Edouard Laboulaye.
Nice. Man, I'm so impressed that you pulled that name.